Let me paint a picture for you. The kingdom of heaven is like 10 bridesmaids, waiting in the dark with lamps in their hands. Some were prepared with oil, some were not. The groom was delayed, and when he arrived, only the prepared ones were ready to meet him. Jesus says, therefore, keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour. Now let's stop there. This isn't just a parable about weddings. It's about life. How many of us are living like the unprepared bridesmaids? We're busy, distracted, caught up in the noise, but our lamps are empty. The oil represents your faith, your readiness, your relationship with God. Are you tending to it, or are you running on fumes? Jesus doesn't stop there. He talks about the talents. A master gives his servants money before leaving on a journey. 2 of them invest and a double what they were given. The third buries it in fear. When the master returns, he praises the faithful ones and rebukes the fearful servant, saying, "You wicked, lazy servant." Here's the truth. God has given you talents, your gifts, your time, your opportunities. Are you investing in them, multiplying them, stepping out in faith? Or are you burying them, holding back because you're scared of failing? Listen, God didn't create you to play small. He created you to take risks, to grow, to trust Him with the outcome. Faith isn't about safety. It's about action. And then Jesus hits us with the final parable, the sheep and the goats. When the Son of Man comes in glory, He will separate the nations like a shepherd separates sheep from goats. To the sheep He says, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance." Why? Because they fed the hungry, welcomed the stranger, clothed the naked, cared for the sick, and visited the imprisoned. But to the goats He says, "Depart from me." Why? Because they didn't do those things. And the kicker? Both groups ask the same question. "Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger?" Jesus answers, "Whatever you did for the least of those, you did for me." This is the heart of the gospel. It's not about how much you know, how often you show up to church, or how well you can quote scripture. It's about love and action. It's about seeing Jesus in the faces of people you pass by every day. The homeless man on the corner, the single mom struggling to get by, the lonely neighbor who just needs someone to listen. So let me ask you, are you ready? Are you using what God gave you? Are you loving like your life depends on it? Because it does. The kingdom of heaven is not someday. It's now. It's how you live, how you give, and how you love. This is your call to action. Don't bury your gifts. Don't wait for a better time. Keep your lamp full. Be faithful. Be bold. And when the King returns, He will look you in the eyes and say, "Well done, good and faithful servant."